Alright, so we're gonna be taking a look at one of Arteezy's games. He just played it in a pub, and now we're gonna take a look at it. Um, Void has found popularity again this patch, despite you know no major, um, no insane buffs. He just seems to have found popularity again. He's been very successful at the highest levels of pubs and pro games. And who better to learn from than Arteezy? So, first thing we're gonna take note of is his positioning. He's here alone. Well, there's three top. The top runes don't seem to be contested. He sees Rubik, and then he's going to see, likely Pango. Yep. And now he knows he can't contest this anymore. And because of the lane, he's queuing up a magic stick because this is a very nuke heavy lane. You have Fate Bolt and then you have Swashbuckle. Both of them are very annoying, and you do need to prepare against that lane. Because he couldn't contest the lane, contest the runes, he went to instead block the creep wave here. His starting items are these. He'll get a magic stick. He'll upgrade this slippers to a wristband. This will likely be just used along with this one iron branch. And is the range creep out of... So that was a good block. And because the range creep is under tower, he can't really pull the lane back towards the range creep. So he blocked one of the nukes with Time Walk, but the other nuke is a problem. But because of the positioning here, they can kind of use their spells on Pango, and Arteezy can focus on last hitting and hitting Pango at the same time, whenever he has time. So because he didn't pull the lane back towards the double range creeps, the lane is going to push back into Rubik and Pango. Unless they spam out their spells, which they could. There we go. And yeah, so it's not really going to be pushed out because Pango and Rubik used both of their spells to secure the range creeps, the double range creeps. Good micro there, or Rubik would have killed the courier. Yeah, so that's one of the first mistakes that we've seen the enemy, which is if they use both of their spells, one after another, which they did there because Pango had to go back to survive, or he didn't want to risk dying. It allowed Arteezy here to just time walk the damage away. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, is that going to be a kill on Pangolier? It isn't. Instead, it looks like the Lich is dead. Unfortunate, he's going to drop all of his items for the Lich to pick up, which is likely to be the finished Wraithband, plus another Tango maybe, or we'll see. It could be a Gloves of Haste that'll build into a... I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to get here. No, so okay. So this is really nice. The Swing of Regen is kind of this passive item that's less costly than the Ring of Health, but it'll allow him to sustain the lane, and really good usage of the last branch and Tango, so he doesn't have to backpack anything like the Calling Blade. So yeah, he got his Wraithband plus this Ring of Regen, which is going to allow him to sustain. Put 2 points into Time Walk because of the nature of the lane. Yeah, and he was able to get rid of one of the spells. He's not gonna get a kill here, but he is pressuring. He's not just letting them wail on him for free. Yeah, Rubik, because they know what Lich wants to do, he wants to pull, and he was able to cut the tree there. Rubik is not allowing him to pull. Fortunate, but he's going to get the 3 creeps back towards the range creep. If there's more than there's 2 or more creeps, you can pull back the wave to the range creep, and it'll kill the range creep. Another deny. That's 2 denies. Yeah, Rubik is being very, very annoying. It's likely to be 3 denies or more, but Lich did get the pull off. But it's not. He's not gonna get the second pull off, I don't think. Yeah, no, that was well played by the Rubik. So I'm gonna pull up. So it's about time I pull up the net worth. He's in the middle of the road. He's not doing that well. That's how top the laning stage is. So he did get the gloves of haste for. I'm going to say for the treads. I don't think he can be greedy enough due to just the amount of pressure the enemies have to go straight Midas without building into the treads. Not to mention you're going to need both of them anyways. He also got an extra pair of tangos for himself because with the Ring of Health, his passive regen and tangos, he can sustain through the lane quite well. Nice pull. And he's just he's just zoning out the enemies because of the time lock. He can afford to do that, and he's good pull. You can deny the range creep. Well done. Now you can pull back into the tower. They are kind of yeah, they are. Oh, is he going to die here? I don't think he's going to die here, but yeah, no boots. Oh, Pango missed the Q. No disarm, and that was just bad from Pango. That was a mistake from Pango. If he got the entire Q off on Arteezy along with a disarm, then it's likely that he could have been in trouble. Could have died there, but as it was, that was just a mistake from Pango that Arteezy took advantage of. Level 5. He put 2 points in the time lock, but he didn't put the 3 points into time lock. Instead, he put the 3rd point into time lock instead. And because of what happened with the Rubik over here, he's not even. I'm sure he was entertaining the idea of going to Midas before, and here he just has to click the Pango. He's going to he's going to move back a little bit. Because there's Glyph, he's going to miss the creep wave. He's going to miss 1 creep, but that's fine. He is alone here. He's going to drop both of the items. He's asking for Lich to wait. He dropped the boots, he dropped the belt. Lich TP's here. Gives it to him. He has his treads completed. And now this is his power spike in the lane. With these treads, the Wraith Band, he actually hits quite hard, and he hits fast as well. And with the level 6 chrono, he doesn't even need any point into time dilation or whatever, as long as he's a little low. And I'm sure he's what is legit. He went 2-1-1. Yeah, so he does have, as long as he has the mana for his spells, then it's a straight up kill. Here, you can just chrono this. Yep. Chronos that, hits him, dead. Scandal, I think, wanted to take that last set. Bullish took it, but he got the Turblade instead. Could have gotten both, actually. And now he's going to build into the Midas. The Midas is currently one of the reasons why Void is popular, because it's just a strong item again, and it's a core item. Oh, so he sees 2 heroes here. That could have been troublesome. If Pango without Chronosphere to kill the Pangolier, you really have to get a point into time dilation, And then you have to have the Lich with you, with the shield and the Q and all of the other spell, the gaze, to be able to kill him. But it's definitely possible, especially if he does it right now. If Pango shows himself, and yeah, so his support isn't there. He's dead. He saw his support leave, and now they can chase him. And because of the shield, the tower damage is very, very minimal. Gaze here, and yeah, no Q yet. He did take a lot of damage. Grim is back, so is another hero, so is Rubik. And now, so you just have to, you can't lane right now. Pull, yeah, so yeah, you can't lane. You can lane if you pull the wave back. You're gonna get 2 assets here. Very nice. You might be able to get a third. Oh, Lena showed up, but she missed her spells. Happens. He sees the Pango stop. And 10-minute runes. It's 2v3 here. He has the point time dilation. They can't fight it. And Scandal just comes in with the last hit again, as usual. Yeah, and he's building the Midas. So this was a very rough laning stage, but Arteezy made it look incredibly good. But that's just Arteezy being Arteezy. Not many would have the foresight to go this region, ring of region, instead of going just more items like like 2 pair of tangles or a salve. Instead, he said, you know what, I have the slot. Instead of going for another wristband, I can just go for this ring of region, and whatever it costs, it'll cost less than the extra tangles and salves that I'll need to buy. And I can sell this later for half the price. So this was quite a value item. And so we saw what happened top. TB was losing the lane. He went into jungle. They took tier 1. And similar things were happening to Arteezy, right? He wasn't doing so hot. He was in the middle of the pack. And instead of going to jungle, though, he kind of he sweated it out in the lane. And he played him and the support played the lane well enough where he didn't need to retreat into the jungle. But with this Midas, I'm not sure if he's going to stay in the lane or not. He isn't. Yep. He took the biggest creep because it gives the most XP, and you can times that by 2.1. Kill the large camp, kills the medium camp, sees that there's 2 heroes here, so he's likely he's going to kill the large camp over here. Oh, he got the jelly, very nice. I didn't see that, and the broom as well, so he'll have no problem. Yeah, 12 damage, 3 armor. He'll have no problem just jungling. And so he's going for the Maelstrom. There were 2 options here available to Arteezy. One is Belfury, the other is Maelstrom. I think the Maelstrom against the Mjolnir against the Terrorblade makes much more sense than Belfury. Reason being is that the lightning procs from the Mjolnir are AoE. And for the Belfury, they're coned. And when TB uses his meta, he kind of fans out to the illusions, right? So you're not really able to hit everyone with the Belfury. Also, while you're not able to tank his wailing with the meta, with the item, with Mjolnir, you can get a couple of procs off, and you can time walk off the damage. So level 10, he went for the 8 strength. He maxed the time walk first. He kept the 1 point into time dilation, and now he's going to max time walk. He went jungle. He's going to farm this lane, and now he's going to go back towards the ancients. And he's top 3 net worth, and he's going to stay there because he's being very, very efficient. He has Chrono, and everyone has their. Oh, is he thinking of TPing there? No, but it's a 1-for-1. I'd be a 2-for-1. So he wants to make a move on mid. So when Lich comes back, he's likely to smoke with him. He sees the Tearblade using his ultimate. He knows where the heroes are, and so he's just going to show himself. He is okay. So this is the first item that he's thinking of getting rid of, is the magic stick in favor of the Mjolnir. Instead of completing the Mjolnir, he is going to look for a gank. Okay, so that was what. He doesn't even need. Okay, he is going to go for the Chrono. Skynal still took the last set, even though he took this one as well. Well, he is a Zeus. It's quite easy. Very nice. 3 kills. First with a pen. So the enemies here are just going 1 by 1, and instead, Radiant is just connecting with them. So that's 4 kills now. Meta's down. They can take the tier 1, and they can. Yeah, so they're going to leave after the tier 1. He's going to farm the mid wave, and he's going to go huddle back towards his probably one of the jungles. Yeah, so probably his triangle, or maybe not. He can look to steal the enemy farm. The closest farm to him was the small camp, then the closest farm is the ancients. But Tearblade is here, and you don't want to stick around with the enemies are. He has his Mjolnir. He is still sticking around. He sees the 2 supports though. Yeah, he gave away that ward for sure. I'm sure that fight gave away that ward too, but that's just confirming it. Yeah, he wants to go back into his triangle. There's already 2 heroes there, and he doesn't need to be there. He used the TP for farm efficiency's sake. And the enemies, are they trying to pressure the tier 1 before the Chrono Sphere is up? It looks like it. He's going to get that pull off. 35. Yeah, he can pull it at 6. Good. Very nice. And because of the Royal Jelly, the regen, and the extra armor, and the Maelstrom, he can farm very, very quickly. He doesn't have that many problems either for mana. And he's got the Ring of Aquila. Even better. 4.4 mana regen now. And second net worth. Eden has a big lead here, but they were able to get the tier 1 bottom. So he has Chrono plus double damage. Oh. So you can still use it when the enemies haven't used any single spell, but it counts when they do use it. Very good Chrono. I like it. Tearblade's TPing in now. You have to kind of get out here. This is becoming no longer a good fight. You still have the double damages, so you're still strong, but you don't have that much mana, and you also need to use your Midas. TV also used his meta, so you should. It's still. Yes, it's a 4v3. But now they're going to look to run at Radiant. Radiant's overextending here for sure. You just used Chrono, you just won the team fight, and TV still has his meta up. They're going to fight here, yeah, and Darius is going to win that fight. Maybe. Looks like it's only a 1-for-1. 5 position for 4 position. That was really good because the meta's over and you weren't really that punished for using Chronosphere. You just won another team fight. So this is the second TP we've seen, really, where instead of walking back and hitting like the small camp, the large camp, and then going into the jungle, he just uses a TP instead. And so this is, yeah, he's just using a TP instead to farm. Arteezy seems to really, really favor the Ancients over every other camp. Right? And he's completed the Mjolnir. Now he's the strongest hero on the map. For sure. And he actually waited for the rune. He wants to give this to the Zeus. This is very aggressive posturing, using the Midas on the most valuable creep. Level 15, he went for the time long cast range. So far so good. So far so normal. And he maxed the time dilation. Everything is maxed now. Aside from the ult. So his Chronosphere is coming back online. Is he going to start posturing again? That's what I'm wondering. They do have, they are farming all the lanes, plus jungle. His support is taking jungle. And he's doing BKB next, because he needs to. There's a lot of disable on the enemy team that needs to be dealt with. There were 2 aggressive wards in the triangle that have helped him get really good chronos out, and this is another one. This is 2 easy kills. Yeah, very nice. Are they going to be able to do Roche here? They should be able to. I guess they're just making sure that there's no world vision here. So instead of keeping the Ring of Regen, he actually chose to backpack it and keep the magic stick. I was surprised actually. I think he would keep it over the coin blade, but oh, they actually have the time to be able to get that. Very nice. When they're taking a fight, there's no chrono there, so if you can get out, that's very good. Especially with TB meta down. They might lose the tier 1. Is the tier 1 up still up? Is the tier 1 mid still up? Yeah, it is. So they're going to lose the tier 1 mid, but that's not that bad. For the Aegis, well worth it. He's just pinging out the... Yeah, they're trying to invade and get a fight when they see Arteezy top without chrono. They're really they want to... Actually, that's actually quite a good idea. I like the going for the tier 2 before... Even though he doesn't have chrono, he still has Aegis and Mjolnir. He can fight. That's a long disable. They lost 3 there for that invasion. They want to get something out of them losing Aegis and the chrono being used. They really did, but instead they ended up being too overzealous. And they ended up losing the 3 heroes. And the chrono is almost back up now. So the idea behind because one of the main reasons why Void was just not a good pick was because the you were just too vulnerable as a team. Yeah, no. What? That's interesting actually. Yeah, that's really that's interesting. What just happened? I mean, I was just laughing, kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, if you don't, once you use Chrono, the enemy can kind of do what they want. So what we've seen is that you can make them waste time. Oh, very good blink. You can kind of make the enemies waste time after you've used Chrono, and they can't punish you for it. And there are ways of doing that. Yep, steal a TB swarm, and once you do have Chrono, you're not relying on this. You're a smoke or something to get a good position in team fight. You're just posturing aggressively towards the area where you want to take an objective. So far, it's either the mid tier 1 or the tier 1 bottom, but and eventually something will happen that'll cause a team fight. BKB is online now, and one of the things I didn't mention is that there is like a build that you're like an optimized build for a hero that you pretty much go every game, but there are situations where you alter it, and the Ring of Health was one of the ways that he altered that build. But then after the situation passed, and after you've dealt with the problem that you needed to change the build for, you go back to the optimal build. Which case, in this case, it's a Wraithband, Power Treads, Midas, Mjolnir, and BKB. And the next item is Monkey King Bar. After that, it's Satanic. Here you can also go for Satanic, but with the BKB, you don't. You have that protection, so you can choose to go. You don't want to go back to back defensive items. He could have also opted out of not BKBing, but there's just too much disable and annoying stuff in the enemy team to not get it. He can still go for the Satanic later, but the Satanic doesn't solve the problem. It just makes it less of a problem. But because he needs the damage, he showed himself. Yep, Aegis is over. You still have the BKB and the Chrono though, and you're building into the next item. Again, every time he's had the Chrono available, he's always somewhat close to the team, and always posturing and farming at the same time. Right? He's just farming more aggressively, because then he's just closer to the altercation if it happens. Okay, he's not going to just Chrono one hero here. He really wants to get the TB, because TB is the problem. If you're not able to get the TB, then the TB can turn the fight. He knows where the enemies are. The enemy could be in their jungle too, but that's interesting. Ooh, he missed the Chrono. That's not good. The enemy is going to get a... Oh, they're going to get a team fight, but this is where... Yeah, the enemies are going to fight back, because this is the best situation. You have TB meta, you have everything, really. And this is the one place where the enemy can... This is where Arteezy throws, yeah. Yep. This is... The worst situation happened. You use your BKB, you use your Chrono, and you stuck around after you made that mistake. There, you should have just TP'd out, and you let them have the tier 2. So what would have happened is that you back out, the enemy start pushing or trying to find another team fight. You dodge them, you take a team fight, you know, TB wants to push, so he'll go push. And then you can take that 4v4 if you want, when the TB is just pushing. Or you let the objective go, and you just take care of the mistake. Here, I'm surprised that, I guess you just go back to farming here. You don't have enough time, really, to... If you don't have the time to push. You just want to even back the net worth. So so I didn't check the talent tree, but he took the 1.7 seconds, 1.75 seconds time walk cooldown, which is at a 4.3 now, almost like a blink. And he does have enough attack speed from Mjolnir, and he'll get more from the MKB. Yeah, you definitely take the Order of Destruction over. It's like a mini, it's like a Scotty slow plus a Desolator. Really, really good item for a right clicker. He doesn't have Chronosphere yet, but are they just going to get it? Yeah, they're just going to get the kill. Is he just going to come? Yeah, he can just walk up to Rubik, huh? Yeah, you can just walk up to Rubik, and he has BKB. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, 3 kills. And now they can take whatever objective they want. They can go mid, can't they? He still has BKB and Chrono. But this is, they can still throw this, like... Here, I think this is, I guess right now it's really good, because 3 heroes are dead. Yeah, this is good. They're gonna get the tier 3. Always. Is he going to lose? Yeah, he's just going to lose his round. So pop the wand. Here's our respawning. Are they going to be able to take? No, oh, come on. Very, very nice. Just, oh. Yeah, and you can leave now. Oh, why did Mars go in? I guess they still think they could take the team fight here. But everyone's respawn. Meta's used. And that's all. Good blink out by him. And yeah, he just got wheeled off. I actually was paying attention to the back line. I wasn't paying attention. Let's just go back 10 seconds, see what happens. And that's just a glitch. So he gets gone on. He uses ult. TB uses BKB. And he uses his own BKB. But he gets sundered, and now they just deal damage towards him. And yeah. Wait, he didn't get sundered. There was just another... It was just a right click? Was he that strong of a right clicker? What? It was something else then. Could have been... I'm not sure what happened there, but... I need to... Actually, I'm gonna go back again. I really want to see what happened. Yeah, so he just got a right click. And he just dropped. Your terrible illusions just wailing on him outside of the chrono. They're really strong. Okay. And now they just lost the team fight. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you... That was entirely on the Mars, really. The Mars and another hero that went in when really they could have just backed out. They would have gotten a melee racks. It's not the end of the world because they did get the melee racks. But they're likely to lose the Roshan here too. They lose a team fight, they lose a tier 1, they lose Rosh. Yeah, the 4 spirits are gonna get the work done. They didn't give the interesting. Invoker has been very, very good at his positioning. He's always been mindful of. He's always just blanked out of either the Marzult or Chrono or whatnot. I think you still give it to TB, so you can kind of just use a life to hit buildings, and then you can't really engage on them because you'll just press BKB. And you're not gonna kill him in that duration. Oh no, I'm not sure. He's actually kept. He really does need a magic stick. I was gonna talk about the magic stick. The EMP, tornado EMP from Invoker is very, very annoying because you're not gonna get time to, like, the EMP, tornado and all of that. He doesn't have the vessel, but you don't have time to time walk, really. So he's completed his MKB. Ooh, Pango jumped in there. That's not good. That's not good at all. Can they push the... Can they get the range racks here? I think they can. So they're not looking towards range racks. They're actually just going to go bottom tier too. Yeah. Top wave is pushed in. Somebody has to go TP there. They know where TP is. They know where somebody is. And yeah. This is like the optimal build here. Like BKB, NKB, and then you have Satanic as the next item. And Gemstroke also used his spells. He wasn't able to cancel TBs. Yeah, he's not doing that well. How many deaths does he have? 15. Yikes. That's a yikers. The level 25 is going to come up. He's going to take the 20% backtrack, most likely. Very nice. Are they going to get that kill? Yeah, they are. And yeah, he just doesn't have time to pop time walk. But with TB dead, they can actually take the fight here. He's in no danger. He had BKB ready and Magic Stick. He used both. With the Sentry here, Invoker's dead. Invoker has his Aegis. Oh, he's still dead. Yep. And he'll have Satanic soon. I was just really insane, like, understanding from Arteezy's, like, oh, he knows where TB is. Like, he just does. Invoker bought back. Can they take this fight on Dire? It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Yeah, so he's able to fight after a couple of items without Chrono, and that's what makes him a good hero. Before, I guess also another thing is, like, you have this insane power creep. Like, people are just getting 1 level a minute or something insane like that. And with the Midas, you're never, low level. And if you're gonna get to level, like, 18, you're You're just not that concerned, I guess, with the cooldown of Chrono, as long as you use it correctly. But that's one of the things, like, it's a hero that's very good at the highest level because the understanding of the hero and how to play it with a team and against the enemies is just high. It's like the game understanding is just high at that level because you're Navy. You just have to have that level of understanding to play at that level. But in lower levels, it's just more difficult. Um, they do quite a bit of damage. Hmm. Is he taking a spell prism? He is. Cooldown. What is it, 20%? 20% cooldown. Insane. With the chrono up, they'll look to team fight. One of the annoying things is though he can't really show himself. He doesn't really want to show himself because Invoker is just going to EMP tornado him. I guess now the tornado duration doesn't last as long due to the satanic. So he'll be able to jump away. Yeah, jumping. Oh boy. Oh good. He's not gonna be able to get a kill, but chrono issues. Only 2 minutes. Yeah, Sunder. Oh, it's a looking team fight here. Oh, good dodge. Sunder, and now he has to step in. And yeah, satanic too. Very nice. And the shield actually does a lot of damage, AoE damage. And that's... Look, that's GG. Even with a buyback, it's going to be difficult now. He's not even looking to get the range ranks. He's just going to go straight towards bottom lane. And that was a dieback from Invoker. Yeah, they can just go for the tier horse. He understands. Game's over. Alright, so that was... I mean, it looked like a stomp, but there were some moments where we saw what even like some of the best players in the world can just overextend, and you know, the enemy understands that that's a mistake, and they can take advantage of it. It was really that close for it being a dire game to a rigging game, especially after they got team wiped for taking a melee barracks. This is closer than it yeah, than it should have been, honestly. Oh, good chrono, 3-man. Good 3-man chrono there. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed what little I don't know what I started talking about later, but at least in the beginning I gave some good information. I hope you guys enjoyed that replay analysis, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more of those. I did take a small break. I had yeah, just a bad time, you know, laziness, depression, all of that caught up with me, and I'm reset. And yeah, I'll be doing more of these things. Maybe not as over the top as I would like because of terms of service and stuff like that. I can't have my fun and have my cake. I can still do these small things though, where I don't get to have fun, but I get to watch some of the best players in the world people that I enjoy watching play Dota and being able to talk about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and it all helps. So thank you. Bye bye. See you next video.